On the edge of justice, we take the call. Down the gorges, the rope unfolds. Hands worn, bloodied, stories untold. Tracks on dirt, hitting amongst the folds. Dark hearts quiver as my courage holds. We hunt in the night, tracing the skips. Helicopters hum, adventure grips. Monsters in breath climb haunts their halls. On the edge of justice, we take the call. Through silent screams, spirits of guilt. Ghostly markers in the empire they built. Eyes like eagles, hearts like steel. Relentless pursuit, no place to conceal. We hunt in the night, tracing the skips. Helicopters hum, adventure grips. Monsters in breath climb haunts their halls. On the edge of justice, we take the call. They whispered lies across the stream, built their castles on a broken dream. But the patient man, the soldier bold, waits in silence, watch the truth unfold. I am the fire that ignites tonight, the forgotten hero stepping into the light. No defeat, no retreat, here I stand, the flame of truth burning in my hand. They painted stories, tore my name apart. Shadows tried to swallow my beating heart. But the wise know storms come and they fade. Now I carve my path in justice's blade. Tick-tock goes the battle's call. I won't break, I rise from the fall. Blueprints of courage etched on my soul. It's my time now, I'll take the control. I am the fire that reignites tonight, the forgotten hero stepping into the light. No retreat, stand tall against deceit. The soldier in me knows no defeat. They tried to drown who I used to be, but truth floats stronger than the darkest sea. Each word, each lie, they crumble to dust. In me the hero, and the fight you can trust. They twisted my name till it broke in two, cast shadows on the truth till it barely grew. Fake words dancing like sparks in the night, but the patient man's ready now to set it right. Oh, the wise waits through the stormy roar. Now I rise, stronger than I was before. Falsity crumbles with truth so clean. It's my time now to show what it all means. They built their towers of lies on sinking sand, hollow empires with no leg to stand. I watch with silence, but with eyes so sharp. Truth's a melody they'll hear like a harp. Oh, the wise waits through the stormy roar. Now I rise, stronger than I was before. Falsity crumbles with truth so clean. It's my time now to show what it all means. Mistakes were made, but vengeance ain't my play. The world will see what is real in the light of day. Receipt by receipt, I'll unfold the page. Turn their fabricated history into a cage. Oh, the wise waves through the stormy roar. Now I rise, stronger than I was before. Falsity crumbles with truth so clean. It's my time now to show what it all means. On the trail of shadows in the dead of the night, chasing whispers under the neon light. Dusty boots stomping like thunder rolls. No place to hide when the truth unfolds. Bad boys, what's the plan? What you gonna do when we're knocking at your door, coming straight for you? We've got the cuffs, we've got the chase. We're the shadows running faster in this Predator, hunter. I'll never surrender. I'll never surrender.
You know, I'll never really understand people, but can we? I was sitting here talking for the last 5 minutes, and no one put lightning bolts in the chat. No one put lightning bolts in the chat, people. Audrey, thank you. I was like, what in the world? I wasn't muted. I'm using a different device. No, I'm using a captain's device, and I don't know much about these captains out here. But there's like, I said, look, for some reason the volume is not working. The volume is not working, people. So today is a bright day. So today, all we're going to use the whole day, no matter whether you're mad, whether you're sad, whether you're glad, whether you're stupid, whether you're ignorant, we're going to use lightning bolts. Today is a great day. And by the way, does anyone know how much I can get out of a horse named Nicky? A horse named Nicky. How much does those damn things go? I don't know much about horses, but I guess I'm going to have to start getting used to those horses. I'm about to have me a horse named Nicky. I sure am. A horse named Nicky. I don't know how much you can get out of them. What do I do? Do I like load it up and take it to the stockyard? How does that work? Does anyone know anything? Wait a minute. Redstone knows about horses. How does that work? How do you how do I mean, how do I trade it in for like monetary value? That's what I need to know. I need to find out how much a horse named Nicky would go for. How much does a horse named Nicky go for? I can sell it for meat. Is that true? It's old and ready for the glue factory. Oh, okay, okay. So, uh, it's just so sad that some of these idiots, and I hope you liked my selection of music. I like the music. I've had a few of the officers laughing about all day long. They're telling me, you know what? If you don't do anything else in life, you would be a hell of a comedian. And I was like, yep, as long as donuts are not involved, because I have sat here and I have ate about 4 donuts. And yes, they were from the captain here in Louisville. I've ate his donuts, and I'm sorry. When you get carried away with things, you do things like that. You do things like that. Now, I have noticed that there's a few things going on. A few things going on, exactly. Now, with that few things going on, I also understand that we are good people. We're very, very good people. Would you say we're good people? Would you say that we give people chances and that we have gave people chances? Now, who would agree with that? Let's put unless it's Queen Ashley. Queen Ashley, if you can keep putting the little hearts and stuff, I'd appreciate that. I know you're afraid of lightning and laughy faces and all that, but let's put you can even put laughy faces because you're afraid of lightning. I understand that. Let's just all I give people chances. Now I think I have, and I think you all are well. You're well human beings. You guys are great. I couldn't have done this without you. I really couldn't have done this without you. Now, I know that there's a little confusion here and there. And I know that I just didn't put my evidence in a McDonald's bag just now. I hope to God I didn't now lay that evidence in a McDonald's bag where grease would take upon it. There'd be no fingerprints on these warrants. What did I just say? Warrants? Ernie, you give too many chances. Now, where do you get that at, Paula? Where do you get that I give too many chances at? Where do you get that I give too many chances at? Yes, I said warrants as in plural. It is plural since there are more than one. There are more than one warrants. There's more than one. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in time, oh people. You know, in order to understand me, you need to watch me. You got to watch me, people. I'm pretty slick these days. It seems like the older I get, the smarter I get. I'm telling you. Now, I'm gonna, you know me, guys. I mean, I'm not the goody two shoes I used to be. I really used to be a really, really good guy. I was a great guy at one time. We could run Nicky, the antique horse, in the upcoming Kentucky Derby. Well, how do you think it was fair? Do you think Nicky, with the injury that it has, would be able to look? Here's the thing. If I'm suing somebody and they offer me up an injured horse, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be very mad because I'm just going to take it and sell it. I don't need an injured horse. I may be able to get 25%, at least I could get 25% out of it, right? And I would probably do it just to see the owner cry the way I feel right now. Now, me, there's, you see, Katie, this is the key thing here. I didn't get restraining orders on you. You do know that, right? You see, Katie, the reason you're the only one that I didn't get a restraining order on, well, is because I like somebody to bring the news. You're going to have to bring the news to the people, girl, of what's going on. You're in Louisville, Kentucky, so people there love horses. I know that. But I'm going to have the horse transported from California. We're going to have to get that horse from California. And it's got to be transported. Listen at me. Transported to Kentucky. Now, okay, so I'm going to have to do this. Alvin, wherever you're at, no fear. I need you to pick up a horse and bring it to me in Kentucky. Can we do that? We'll have to work something out. Now, how much does it usually cost to ship a horse? Do they ship them with like general delivery? Can we get the horse shipped with general delivery? You see, Redstone, you know about this, but is horses considered assets? Maybe I need to figure this one out first. Is horses considered general assets? You see, maybe I just put the cart in front of the horse, literally. See, I see. That's why I check myself. I'm all the time checking myself, making sure that. Thank you so much. More than what the horse is worth. Exactly. Exactly. Charlie, do you want a horse? I can ride it back for you. Charlie, I do not think that an old crippled up horse would make it from California to Kentucky. We don't even know about the assets. So, Brian and Allie, if you're around, can you please look up that information I sent you a while ago with assets, with assets. And I just hope and pray that it's no connection to a family resource or something because I'm going to make a lot of money off this. Thank you. I appreciate that. I thought Jimbo was the only lowlife who would play your brother's trial on YouTube. Well, Katie, look, it's good that she's playing it. It's really good because Jimbo hid all the crucial facts to it. That's what I heard, anyways. There's crucial facts. But Katie doesn't understand that Harlan, Kentucky to Berea is over 2.5 hours away. 3 hours. You know, that's the only problem she don't understand. I wish she knew. I wish she knew what the hell she was talking about. But you know, it is what it is. So, guys, there's some big news I was wanting to tell you about. Some great news, as a matter of fact. No matter how hard they try, they're on a hook. It's straight up their ass and it's got a curve in it. And that hook, the point of it's got another little thing. That way you can't pull the hook out without ripping shit up. Now, you see, Katie, all these hooks are in. You're the only one I didn't get a restraining order on. I didn't get a restraining order on you, Katie. Why? Why didn't I? Because you have to bring the news. But that does not mean just because I didn't get a restraining order on you, Katie, that doesn't mean that I didn't take something else out on you. Now, does it? You see, Katie, my feelings had ran deep. They used to run deep, really deep. And then I saw from my very own eyes, my little eyes saw how you really were. How you keep pressing the issue. Ernie this, Ernie that, did this, stolen valor, this, that, did not report. All this crazy shit you put out on me, Katie. So I even went an extra step further with you, Katie. I bought you a bottle of lubrication. I'm giving you a bottle of lubrication. Now, before you lose and before you lube up to get this hook that's so far up your ass without tearing some shit out, well, there's a few hoops you may have to jump through first. Just because I didn't take a restraining order out on you, Katie, doesn't mean that I didn't take something out other than a restraining order. Now, for you other people, my patience ran thin, and you all are fucked. I'm just going to say that you're fucked. There's no getting out of it. There's no being nice. I'm my nice, my niceness, my kindness. Well, just to just mock a great song. My give a damn's busted. My give a damn's busted, people. We can only go so far. And I only have one bottle of lube per day to offer out. I only have one bottle of lube. And if Katie don't use that lube in the correct way, well, I have a feeling that it won't be her day. Now, everybody wants to see receipts. I came with receipts last night and broke the damn internet. So what could I have today to show you people? What could I have? You mean to tell me there's only going to be 115 people in here right now for this news? See, they was right. They was right. You can't do anything these days. They've killed me, ain't they? They've destroyed me. They've hurt me so much. Destroyed my following. They done it. They done it to me. Yes, they did. Do you think we should just they can't win. They can't win. They can't win. They can't win at all, as a matter of fact. Um should I show what I've got? Or should I just wait? You see, for this whole time we've been waiting patiently. We waited patiently. I'm finished waiting. I hate it. I never brought this upon them. They brought it upon themselves. Katie, you'll probably have to put your music career off another couple years. Ugh, ugh. You know, you like to use those. Ugh, ugh. I don't know if you're trying to bark like a dog or if you're just having some reminiscence of memories that's happened to you. Ugh, ugh. But you do like to oof a lot, Katie. I have a feeling that you're going to be doing a lot of ugh, ugh, ugh. And I don't think it's going to be the ugh that you like. Let's just say that. You see, I have gave you an opportunity. There's a reason I sent you that first email, Katie, because I know this day would come. Now, you being the news. Now, wait a minute. Now, Ernie's not on a roll yet. Now, come on, people. Look, don't be bragging now. Come on. I don't want none of this. This is not me. This is not me. It really isn't. Look, I hated doing this. I hated doing this. I really did. But when they said, you got these people here as well, I was like, well, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that we could put these together as in gang stalking and doing this and that? Well, yes, Mr. Shell, that's what they're doing to you. You see, since they made a connection here, they've always got each one of these guys on your panel or on their panel. Why not do it? Well, you be a fool not to do it. And as I was doing that, and I thought about that, I said, is this going to, I mean, how much is all this going to cost me? And they said, well, Mr. Shell, this ain't going to cost you a penny. It's not going to cost me a penny to take out 3 warrants. It's not going to it's not going to cost me a penny or nothing to take out 7 restraining orders. You mean to tell me that it's not going to cost me nothing to file 5 civil lawsuits? It's not going to cost me anything? Well, no, it's not. Really? Holy moly. So I don't have to lawyer up? No, Mr. Shell, you've already got a lawyer. You mean to tell me I have a lawyer already for this? Well, Mr. Shell, that's the one who contacted us in the first place. You mean to tell me that my lawyer contacted you? And sir, what day did that happen on? Well, Mr. Shell, it happened the day that the military police or the military police records and the records and all this other crap. I get them confused, folks. So you mean to tell me that I have a huge lawsuit? Well, Mr. Shell, you have a locked and closed, airtight lawsuit. Well, can you please explain that, sir? Mr. County Attorney, help me out here. He said, Mr. Shell, listen. We understand that you have a huge following. You understand that election time will be soon for me. I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. We're going to put you in. I said, did you know, too, that in 2027, that and I started crying because it hurt. It hurt. I thought to myself, I'm free. And in 2027, I'm going to be the next governor of Kentucky. He said, you're on the great start. He said, if you play your cards right, I said, in cards like in poker, where you don't show your face and you don't show your cards to no one? He said, yes, sir, Mr. Shell. I said, oh my God. So you mean to tell me right now you're going to put your signature on this and you're going to send this to a judge, which that judge is going to put this in a database that's called the NCIC, and there's going to be an active warrants. Melissa, I know you're my sister, and everything you say has to have the S on the inside, and all that. And he said, Mr. Shell, yes, this is illegal, Mr. Shell. What they've done to you is illegal. My breathing really just changed over. And I was like, oh my God, this is true. Everything that I've been waiting for a long time is now here. Wow. Wow. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now, to be honest with you folks. I really don't know how to tell you about this next part. The next part. You said, oh God, what do you mean next part? Well, there's the next part that involves Lisa Kay and Shelby Shell. Lisa Kay, you may or may not contact the warden in a certain little town, because I do not think that your calls with Shelby Shell will be allowed anymore. Oof, oof. You see, Lisa, there's something that I forgot to tell you about the other night. And I knew that, I mean, and you have to forgive me. You'll have to forgive me for this, Lisa. You're going to have to forgive me. A man of my, I've been through so much mental anguish, depression from all this fake and false allegations, all this 957 and 43 times, 1156 times that trial has been played over and over and over again. It's like taking that horse, Nikki, and beating it. Oh no, that's the dead horse. Sorry about that. Is Nikki still alive, right? Correct? I sure don't want to seize a dead horse. Lord God help me. Don't let me seize a dead horse. Nikki is okay. Now, we're talking about Nikki the horse, right? That's a good horse. It can still walk a little bit, right? I can still get 25% out of it, right? Maybe 18, 17. If somebody tries to offer me a dead horse for a judgment or settlement or resolution or some sort, I'm going to be highly pissed. I don't want a dead horse or a half horse. I don't want a horse that someone needs to take out and shoot because its leg is broken. Ain't that what they do to the horses? Don't they take those horses out and put them out of their misery? But isn't that the humane way of doing it? Yeah, I'm not so good on animals. I'm not good on animals. Katie, if I put a link down here, would you come up a second? Let me put a link up here. I know you know all about these horses, Katie. Can you come up here, Katie? It would probably be in your best interest, Katie, to come up here and let us come to a nice resolution with the people. The people, Katie. Would you please come up here, Katie? This is your last opportunity to come up. It's your last opportunity. Here I am, all nice and ready to talk. And that way you can answer this question about this dead horse or this horse that's getting ready to get shot and put out of its misery. Can you help me with that? Is that what happens to these horses? Yep, they're livestock. So, Redstone, are you saying that we have to, if a horse has broke its leg or hurt its leg in some way, if I seize this horse in like some sort of resolution, can I take this horse out and put it out of its misery? Can I shoot this horse? Is that the right way to do this? Now, I'm not trying to go against TOS regulations or nothing like that. Is this what they do to them? I'm just asking for informational purposes. Informational purposes only, people. Liberator, we can use your backhoe. We'll use your backhoe to dig the hole. Redstone says I would. Well, how much would you give me for this horse, Redstone? You know, right now, I know there's a lot of people sweating bullets. There's a Cash App up there. There's a Cash App and a PayPal up there just sitting there ready to be used. Like a lot of you people on YouTube, you like to be used. You like to be said this or that about. And the fact of the matter is, it's no joke. It's all serious from here on out. I'm not worried about her posting the trial. She'll see this later on. Ernie, this is making me sad. You are talking about an animal like this. Queen Ashley, it's made me sad too. Do you really think that I would take and shoot that horse? Do you really think that I could put an animal down? Liberator says, Ernie, if you get that horse, I'll give you $50 for it. It's going to cost me $50 to transport it, Liberator, from California to Kentucky. Ernie, you're a bad boy. Shazzy Bear, you have no idea how bad a boy I am. So I know right now there's a lot of trolls in here. Oh, God. I'm so tired. I'm about to fall asleep in the office here. I'm about to fall asleep. The traveling that I have to still do. I'm going to get me a bite to eat. I'm going to get me a bite to eat. Hopefully not, but I love animals, Queen Ashley. I love animals. I think animals are awesome. Cute little bitty animals. I love it. But I hope to God nobody don't put no dead horse up for some kind of resolution. I really don't. I mean, that'd be bad. That'd be very bad. Respect my followers who love horses. Okay. I respect you all who love horses. I love horses. I love horses. As a matter of fact, me and horses have something in common. We really do. When I was little, I had a couple horses. I had one named Brownie. I had one named Sugar. Well, Sugar was a pony, but I did have Brownie. And I had Little Joe. I had a horse named Little Joe. That's true. That's really, really true. It's a true thing. Now, did everyone like my music? Do you like my music? Um, you know, this one is a real good one. It's called Patience Pays Off. If you don't care before we get into the program, yeah, we're just starting the program. There's so much. We'll probably be here about 32 hours today explaining all this. There's a lot of receipts that's going to come out. And then again, we may do chapter 1, chapter 2, part 3, part 4. But we're going to do our segments. So if you don't care, tonight, we're going to release a lot of information. With that being said, I love you all. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the clips. Thank you for everything. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. This has been a long time coming, people. I'm not quite prepared to do this by myself tonight. I may reach out to a good friend of mine who, without him, to be honest with you, without him, I probably wouldn't be in this situation right now. I probably wouldn't be able to have what I have. And I would just rather be a good person right now. You know, I've always been the same and I always will. There's things that, well, it's just what it is. I understand that there's always going to be troubles and trials and things going on with other people. But if I was to give out everything I do, well, I wouldn't even have a channel, people. Think about it. I wouldn't be smart. I know you're not home. I know, and that's why a lot of people's messaging me. They're like, "Don't do it yet. I'm not home yet." Ernie, make them pay for receipts. Well, I'm going to give them a couple of them, and then we'll probably start the bidding. We'll probably start the bidding at a couple dollars. That's pretty good. A couple dollars. Just start a bidding for a couple dollars, and then let the bidding just run wild. I think that's the best way to do it. Me personally, I don't really understand why people would ever come up against me like this. But you see, they have. I mean, you see it, right? So I guess, do we? Should we give them anything? Let's give them one thing. Let's give them one thing. You want to give them one thing? Let's give them one thing. You want to give them? Who wants to give them one thing? One thing only in a time. Can we give them one thing? Who wants to do this? Or should I just forget about it and just go on my business and let them forget about it and let it hit them when they're unaware? One thing. Okay, so we're going to listen to this song. We're going to listen to Patience Pays Off by Ernie Shell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, even though the music in the background, the beat, it's it's what it is. But every one of these songs, I'm pretty much the one that wrote the lyrics. Yes, I did use their beat music. It took me 100 times to get it right, but when it comes to the rhythm and the rhyming, you see, I became that poet that didn't know it. Let's listen to Patience Pays Off, and I'm going to give you one receipt.
They twisted my name till it broke, it grew. Fake
Ugh, you know, these uh, these records, these warrants that's been filed. It's a testimony, people. A testimony. A testimony to things like this. You see, what you see here is yesterday at 2:48 p.m. This warrant here was being worked on. As you see here, here's the video he had Michael Cohen do on me. And then here's me this morning at 10:16 a.m. Good morning, officer, sir. Just checking in with you on an update on the synopsis. Thank you. Now, if we go back to this one here, you can see where he's like, no, that's okay. I just need it for the report. Well, what kind of report could he be talking about? You people are about foolish. You guys think that I've got something on these people when, what is this? Oh, this is even more. But we're not going to pay no attention to this right now. This is when the crying starts. This is after the arrest. This has to happen, folks. This has to happen. So we're going to call this, I'm going to edit the title of this to The Verdict is In, The Law Has Spoken, Part 1. I just showed you a few receipts. You've got a few receipts. It is something, ain't it? Is that wild? So each day or each time I go live, I'm not going to wait days. Each time I go live, I'm going to release something. Remember, we have 3 warrants and a few other things. Think about that. 3 warrants. I have so much paperwork, it's not even funny. It's took me all day long to get this taken care of. And the thing about it is, there's still more charges going to be pressed. We ain't talking about the harassment, not yet. Well, now that comes later. Mr. Nobody, I did give you an actual receipt. I did like Ghost does, you know what I'm saying? I do like Ghost does. He cuts stuff up, right? He just shows you so much. You see, you only need so much of it. Is that wild? Where is the papers for the You have to ask Katie on that. You have to ask Katie. Well, anyways, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you all. Tonight, we're going to have a little bit more fun. And we're going to make this a whole segment, kind of like what they're doing with the trial. We're going to have fun with this. That's all we know how to do, is just have a little fun. But remember, guys, patience does pay off. It really does. I would not lie to you. It does pay off. Listen to this music, for people. It tells the story. Much respect. God bless you all. Thank you all for fighting a good fight. To the ones who I have warrants on and all this other legal matters, pay attention to those Cash Apps and PayPals. Thank you.